Hey everyone, welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective reading, not a one-to-one, so I would remind you that its messages can speak to a wide audience. Some messages may be for you while others may not, or the reading may not resonate with you entirely. This is perfectly normal. What I would ask is that you connect with your intuition. Use your intuition to discern what messages are meant for you, what feel intuitively meant for you in your experience, and also to know which ones to leave behind. And with that in mind, let's do a quick energy check to see where your person, the one you're here for, is at energetically and how they're viewing this connection right now. What is their overall energy towards this connection right now? Let's get one card from this deck. What is your person's overall energy towards this connection? Your story, number 7, could mean something or speak to something. Believing in themselves and trusting in their own strength. They're letting nothing stand in their way of realizing their true potential. They are the source of their own power and happiness and are being called to be brave and follow their dreams. With the dragon and the colors of this, I'm seeing also the leaves, right? A shifting of an old way into a new chapter and season of their life and how they're viewing this connection. And 7 speak to, confidence, what they've learned and how they're taking those learnings and applying them in how they're viewing this connection. So wanting to write a new story with you, wanting to take this down a new path and shift it from where it's at to something different. Feeling more empowered, feeling inspired to step into their confidence and courage, maybe in a way that they've held back what they wanted to say. Your person is feeling empowered and courageous in speaking their truth. Let's get a little bit more on that. Spirit, what more can you tell us about their person's overall energy? Let's get 2 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what wanted to pop out first was intuition. Heart song, telepathy, and an inner knowing. And then again, time is coming out. Waiting, cycles, moments. Your person is being guided to speak up, right? They're being more empowered and driven to step into their power and trust that things will work out as they're meant to. So feeling into what their heart is guiding them to do and their intuition is telling them it's time, right? It's time to create a new story and to reconnect with the power within. Your person is inspired to know what their true potential is, and it's an opportunity to do so through you. So intuition, trusting their intuition, feeling like it's the right time right now. All right, let's get one more. Let the past go. That one wanted to just got stuck. It wouldn't shuffle. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by this? Our pasts hold us back from our future. So let the past go. It's time to write a new story from their perspective. Their intuition is letting them know and guiding them that there's an opportunity here to take this down a new path. And it's time. No more waiting. Right? The moment is now. The opportunity is now to connect with this shifting of the seasons, which is symbolic and representative of today being the first day of fall. And I also chose to wear a little maple leaf on my necklace as well. And I'm seeing that in the card. So confirmation. Okay, let's see here. What are your overall energies towards each other right now? Overall energy towards one another at this time. 2, 1. Okay, so your energy towards this person. The Hierophant. Your energy towards this person is a willingness to take a step and through a doorway to a new perspective and a new way of seeing the world. Your person may have inspired you to seek at least an openness towards seeking or being open to a spiritual path and learning in some way. Okay, let's see. And your energy towards them. 5 of Swords. Kind of a winning at all costs. Putting the ego identity in charge of the situation and doing what strokes the ego and what wins, right? Rather than doing what is best and soulful in choice through this connection. So conflict. Can we rewind time and go back to when we were both broken down by life? So it's time for your person. Your person is shifting or seeing an opportunity to write a new story rather than needing to win, needing to be right, needing to protect themselves, stay guarded. There is a desire and an intuitive nudge for this person to go down a different path and do it a different way. 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This connection is an opportunity for healing on both sides. Bringing you to the doorstep of higher learning and potential, and pulling this person away from an ego-driven way of operating to a more soulful approach. I'm going to put that right there. Leave that out. What more can you tell me about your energies towards each other? All right. Why the Hierophant is your energy towards them? Maybe your energy is, teaching in some way or enlightening in some way, or without knowing, just having a frequency and a vibration that is illuminating in some sense. Why the Hierophant? Humpback whale singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you, and nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And it feels like you are aligned with your power and your purpose and your frequency, this song that you're singing. It can be heard when people heard and felt on an energetic level deeply when people come into your frequency, into your connection. You just have an energy that's illuminating, and I'm seeing that with this light. And like the moon does not emit the light on its own, it's simply a mirror for a higher power, a higher light. It is taking the higher soul frequency and being an emitter or a mirror to reflect that to others in this experience. So in a sense, your energy towards them is not necessarily trying to be, but just naturally, innately, a type of energy that is a teacher, an illuminator, something that shows the light of a person through you as the mirror that reflects it. Okay, why the 5 of Swords as their energy towards you? Why the 5 of Swords? And where it says, let the past go, and I see in this card too, this guy is, facing to the left side, which represents looking at the turbulent storm of the past, something that is that has happened already that this person can't even bring their focus off to be present and focus on. They are wholly consumed by what has happened. You know, in a sense, the ink that is dry in this situation of experience. So the Five of Swords clarifying that energy towards you. Intuitive, which also intuition came out as their overall energy towards this connection. So listening to the song of their soul, trusting their intuition as they have a way of knowing. Emerging from a busy life to seek more solitude and recognizing that they are unique and that they are loved and that they may be lovable, right? So loon is the bird, and if you look them up, loon, they have a really beautiful call. It's very beautiful. So hearing your song, you have a song of the whale, right, that can be heard through the emotions of an experience of the water, and also this person that is hearing your call from above that water, right, treading water and considering going down in it or trusting going into the emotion of that, right? You're in the depths, you swim in that world, right, as the whale does. And this person is being guided to tap into and step into that. So this is, again, the intuition, and this loon, this bird, is looking to the right. So intuitively being guided towards looking to the future and how the story can be written from the present moment by letting the past go and, starting fresh. Now is the time, and this person is feeling that. Okay, so let's see here. I want to pull two cards at the same time. So let's get the strongest connecting energy and crossing energies. Strongest connecting love energy and strongest crossing love energy in this connection at this time. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Progress, movement. Possibly something recently has shifted the mindset of this person. Their intuition is speaking to them right now. They're aware of it. Okay, let's see. What is the strongest connecting and crossing love energies here at this time, Spirit? 3, 2, 1. Show me what I need to see. Okay. Connecting, crossing. Oh, that one wanted to come out, so I feel like it was like it floated off of the deck. Okay. Penance, 30. Penance. I see also somebody looking at the past. Some persona, some identity, some person looking at the past who's decaying and rotting and dying, right? Let me see. I want to pull up what this is talking about. Number 30, this could be an age or a date. Okay, let's see here. The Penance card presents a solemn image of a monk deep in solitary prayer, representing the act of atonement and sacrifice for past transgressions or missteps. This symbolic scene speaks to the human need for redemption, purification, and the courage to confront our shadows with humility and contrition. Meaning and interpretation. At its core, penance represents the transformative power of accountability, remorse, and the willingness to undergo a process of inner cleansing and restitution. The praying monk evokes the profound and introspection and spiritual labor required to atone for our missteps, heal the wounds we have inflicted, and restore balance within ourselves and our relationships. When this card emerges, we may be called to fearlessly confront the aspects of our past that weigh heavily upon our conscience. We are urged to embrace the discomfort of sincere self-examination, acknowledging the ways in which our actions or inactions have caused harm, and committing to a path of reparation and personal growth. Penance encourages us to shed the burdens of guilt, shame, and regret through the acts of humble penance. Whether that manifests as sincere apologies, acts of service, or a renewed dedication to living in alignment with our highest values. We are reminded that true absolution often requires us to sacrifice our pride, defensiveness, and ego-driven narratives, allowing us to be remade in the fires of accountability. In the fires of accountability. Where did I see that, Sue? The story, the dragon, the fires, the turning of the old chapter and transitioning into the new chapter of, letting the old go and rewriting the story, letting the past go. It's time. Okay, let's see. At times, this card arrives as a poignant reminder that growth and evolution are born from the willingness to face our shadows, atone for our mistakes, and engage in the arduous yet liberating work of inner purification. We may be guided to embark on a period of solitude, reflection, or spiritual practice, creating the sacred space for deep healing and soul-level transformation. Ultimately, penance extends an invitation to embrace the path of humility, to courageously confront our transgressions, and to emerge renewed like the phoenix rising from the ashes of our past selves. For it is through the crucible of penance that we shed the burdens that have weighed upon our spirits, opening ourselves to the grace of forgiveness and the unbounded potential for redemption. So, crossing energy, penance. I see not a monk that is present and looking at and facing what is, but rather a monk that is looking to the past and focusing on the past and rotting away as they do it, metaphorically, of course. So a gaze focused on the past, an unwillingness possibly to approach the connection. This could be you or this person, take it as it resonates. To be accountable for the mistakes, to accept apologies, whatever the case may be, to make things right and to move forward, right? To say sorry, whatever the case may be. There is possibly a stubbornness or an unwillingness. And it could be, in a sense, the only negative card that I'm seeing present here is the Five of Swords. And I feel called to, read that to you to help you understand that more of your person's energy. Okay, let's see. Swords. Upright, this card suggests a long period of anxiety, harmful events, and losses. Betrayal, meanness, escalation of confrontation, a meaningless victory, vengeance leading to disgrace and shame, confrontation with an unexpected result, and constrained retreat in an effort to save at least something. Constrained retreat. Interesting. The message and the warning is, don't degrade yourself in an effort to win. Put your foot down and show your dignity. No, you don't need to do this. Neither victory nor defeat will satisfy you. In this situation, the loss will be, or the win will be, ashes in your mouth, I'm hearing from Game of Thrones. It will be meaningless and empty. Hollow victory right here. Interesting. So, a pointless, ego-driven need to win, an unwillingness to move with the shift and to flow with the situation as it is, and fighting tooth and nail to win and to be the victor and to be on top and to be in control rather than to look at what's happening and to flow with where it's guiding, right? Fighting against the way that the storm is blowing, fighting against the way of life, and who is going to win, the ego or the creative source of all, right? We'll never win, but our ego thinks it is. So, but luckily this is an energy that your person is on the convergence and precipice of seeing beyond. Okay, let's see. I want to get a little bit more about that for you. Crossing energy. White Penance is the strongest crossing energy between the two of you at this time. I'll put that over here. White Penance is the strongest crossing spirit. Let's get a clarifier for the viewer and for their person. One each. 3, 2, 1. White Penance. Okay, so the clarifier that popped out for you is purpose. I know what I'm here to do. This feels in alignment with the Hierophant and the Singer. You are somebody who is on a spiritual path, seeking, has taken the first steps to higher learning, to understanding. You are on a path of purpose. You're connected with what you are meant to be doing, and you're navigating that path intuitively as guided, step by step, little by little. Okay, and what wanted to come out for your person? Let's see. Self-esteem. So, feels like this refusal to make right what is wrong, to say sorry, to accept an apology, to be accountable for things that were done or undone. Whatever the case is, self-esteem and a lack thereof is the driving force behind this behavior. In some way, this, whatever's happened, has affected your person's self-esteem, and they haven't let it go. So it was a sting to the ego of some sort. Okay. Put those there. Okay, so that is the strongest connecting energy. This penance. Someone focused on the past. Not moving forward. Okay, strongest crossing energy, the Force. Expanding the mind. I'm getting like comprehension is kind of like mind-blowing. This is 35 or 8, the Force. The force of the magnetism that brought you together. Let's see, I want to read about it. 35, the Force. The Force card features a striking image of powerful, I'll let you see it. Powerful swirling energies converging and rising, symbolizing the immense reservoir of strength, determination, and creative vitality within. This potent scene speaks to the inner power we possess, a force capable of overcoming obstacles, manifesting our desires, and driving transformative action in our life. Meaning and interpretation. At its core, the Force represents the profound inner power that resides within each individual, embodying our capacity to act decisively, harness inner energies, and influence outcomes that focus through focused intent. So being it's a crossing energy, it might be that one or both of you is blocked energetically in your connection to your creative abilities. Programming, limiting beliefs, old paradigms, inherited behaviors and traditions from upbringing, things of this nature. The swirling energies depicted on the card remind us that we are dynamic beings with access to inexhaustible reservoirs of vitality, determination, and creative power. When this card emerges, it is a reminder to tap into your inner strength and direct it intentionally towards your desired goals. It suggests that your intentions, willpower, and focused action can overcome obstacles and shape reality according to your vision. The Force also encourages you to align your actions with authenticity and integrity. True strength comes from knowing who you are, embracing your unique gifts, and applying your power with purpose and clarity. It is an invitation to channel your energies constructively rather than succumbing to frustration, anger, or impatience. At times, this card emerges as a catalyst, urging you to confront situations with bravery, assertiveness, and self-assuredness. And I had said the coming together and the magnetic force that brought you together was eye-opening and expansive, but incomprehensible or hard to understand or process for one or both of you. And if it's one or both of you, whichever it is, it's causing a divide. Okay, let's see. The Force also encourages you to align your actions and authenticity and integrity. Again, true strength comes from knowing who you are. At times, this card emerges, the catalyst, urging you to confront situations with bravery, assertiveness, and self-assuredness. So being that this is a cross energy, how you're behaving towards one another could lack bravery, could lack being assertive and not very direct communication, or lacking in confidence or self-assuredness. So for your person, self-esteem is a factor for them right now. Okay. You may be called to defend boundaries, assert your needs, or boldly step into a position of leadership or responsibility. Ultimately, the Force invites you to recognize and honor your innate strength and to harness your inner power constructively. Through embracing your inherent dynamism, you become capable of manifesting meaningful change, shaping reality with intention, and living boldly in alignment with your true self. So, the Force. This could also mean that one or both of you are disconnected from your higher consciousness and operating from more egoic driven, needing to win mentalities. I want to get a little bit about this one. Why the Force energy for the strongest crossing between the viewer and their person? Why Force? Why Force? So clarifying Force for you, no one listens to me. You're being guided to stand strong and communicate your message. The world is ready to receive what you have to share, and this person is ready to hear your voice. But your mentality is that no one listens to me. So this could be a blockage or a restriction in speaking up, in saying how you feel. I feel like your energy arrives before you do, and it has, much to say and share about who you are, but your voice is restricted in speaking how you feel. And for your person, I will never change. And this is a fire, like a red, so fire energy. So this could be somebody who's stubborn. I will never change. This Force, this you coming into their life, blowing their mind, showing them a way of life and thinking and seeing the world they've never seen before is pretty incredible, but also hard to believe for this person. And it's causing them to question what they knew, what they've known. You are a teacher. Your person's resistance is coming in the form and the statement, I will never change. But they're being supported to release habits and limiting patterns that are not serving their highest good. Let the past go. And then also their energy towards this connection is, you are a source of your own power and happiness. Be brave and follow your dreams. Writing a new story, taking what they've learned about you, about themselves through you, and wanting or feeling inspired or intuitively guided to go forward through it. But there is the resistance of, what I've done is what I've always done, and this is making me question everything I've known and done and thought. So in the true statement, beyond this I will never change belief they hold within, is in each moment they are a new them. Each moment in the present moment is the power to choose to be something different than what they've been. If it is their intention to release this old limitation, this old, so you are somebody who swims in the depths. You are a mammal, so you are comfortable above the water, and you do have to come up from time to time to breathe the air. And this may have been when you met them, right? On the surface of that water where they're, dipping their feet in it. They're comfortable in it. From time to time, they go below it. They're comfortable swimming in it. But you present an experience of going deeper than they've ever been or have been willing to go with anyone. And this is causing resistance in your person and bringing up all sorts of limitation in their beliefs and doubt in themselves. And the card that I had made mention that kind of floated off as I put this back in its spot, it floated off. I think there's air under the card or something, but refusal. I will never change. This was the card that popped out. So 2 also. 2 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Union, balance, finding within themselves a well of potential through your eyes, through your experience, through your frequency, but refusing it. It's scary. It's new. Moving towards you requires that they don't fully stand behind what they've believed and instead are going towards something that is new and possible, but crumbles everything that they've known. Detoxification is also the clarifier for this force energy, letting go of the past. And this connecting energy, which feels like them, is this looking to the past and keeping the gaze on what is done. And how do I describe what I'm seeing? Just not in doing so, not in their power, not in their vitality, not in their youth of life, but aging energetically or depleting themselves energetically. So a refusal. I will never change. That's so interesting that came out. So interesting. I refuse this universal, expansive possibility that you present to me because I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know if it's real. The more I look at it, the more I see it, the more I'm enticed to go towards it, but I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to get? What is your person most drawn to? What is it about you that is the most magnetic to your person? What is the most magnetic aspect of you that your person is drawn to? You're a seeker. You're passionate. You have the energy and the frequency of a child, somebody who is youthful and unburdened with limitation and fears and dead weight and experiences. You look at life with so much awe and wonder that they can't help but to feel inspired in your focus and your gaze on that which you're so passionate about. It makes them want to collaborate with you, to create something with you. They don't know what that is, but there is a desire to come towards you. There's so much admiration for the passion you live your life with and how you follow your purpose and you devote yourself to that which you believe and that which you are guided and following. And this person, refusal, I will never change. Do you see more of those leaves, the fall leaves blowing? The winds of change are blowing this person. Everything is in front of them saying this is the way to go. But they stay in the discomfort, the wind blowing them, divine guidance blowing them. This, the season of life is becoming more uncomfortable to live as it was before you. Interesting. What is it that your person is not telling you? What is it that they're not sharing? Keeping to themselves out of pride, out of fear, out of distrust in you receiving it well. What is it that your person, what important aspect is your person keeping from you? What important aspect? I have decided I want to pursue you, and nothing is going to stop me. Expect soon a lot of action on my part. Time. It's time. No more waiting. The time is now to let go of the past, to create a new story, to start from what is in the present, to listen to the heart song, to the inner knowing that they feel, to stop thinking and to start feeling. What does the heart want? The mind wants to win, but the heart wants to connect. Intuitive. 10 of Wands. Feeling that keeping this from you is heavy. It's a burden. It is unsustainable. The finish line feels so far away. They have to put the burden down soon, now. Feeling very impulsive in wanting to share this with you, that despite what they're doing, what they're saying, there is an in-held desire to move towards you and to pursue you. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, let's put these here. Trying to stay organized. It's impossible. So many cards. What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to? And here we're going to kind of shift over to focusing on you and what you are being called to see, what you're being called to release, and what guidance Spirit has for you. And if any of this is resonating with you or connecting with you and bringing you any sort of clarity or understanding, please take the time to like the video, share what is connecting, and subscribe so you don't miss future readings. If I am connecting with you, that means I am channeling the collective that you are part of. And it's likely that future messages will have answers and guidance for you. All right, what is Spirit calling you to bring your awareness to at this moment? Between worlds. Work with Spirit to heal blocks and uncover the deeper truths. Spirit is my true source. Close your eyes, just like He is. Connect with that light that you reflect so naturally and so perfectly onto others. And with intentional prayer and meditation that follows, whatever confusion you have right now, whatever guidance you're seeking, ask for clarity through meditation and open up that bridge of communication and make space for that wisdom to come through from the soul. Welcome it in. Divine protection. The universe has your back. Your angels and spirit guides are on call to assist you always. You are highly favored. You are divinely protected. And you have a spiritual army that is willing to go to bat for you, to guide you down the path you're meant to go towards. Keep listening, keep following, and keep trusting the guidance you receive. It feels like going into the depths is something you're very comfortable doing. Just like I love the imagery of this. I just feel like that the light, he is closing his eyes to the all-consuming, chaotic world, right? And connecting with that light, that soul spark within that connects everything to everything. And that light leads to a whole nother realm where consciousness, intelligence, and guides that are just as real as you and me reside and are willing to connect and to support and to guide and to protect. The only difference is they just don't have a physical body. Think about how much happens inside your consciousness, your mind, your being that doesn't involve your body. There's so many thoughts and revelations and experiences that happen within, right? There's so much wisdom that's waiting to come to you through connecting to the stillness within. In union, we will know completion. Spirit and ego are meant to be allies, with the spirit being the one who guides and the ego being the one that is the foot soldier and the manpower to bring it to life, the guidance of the soul, not the other way around. Your ego is not meant to call the shots. Your ego will never take you to divinity, to peace, to joy, to harmony. So, I'm going to hold these up just a little bit. So, divine worlds and divine protection. What spirit is calling you to bring your awareness to is spirit, is this beautiful well of infinite wisdom, potential, guidance, truth that is already within you. There's nowhere to go outside of you to find the answers you seek. You're at a fork in the road and a point right now where the guidance you seek is in your kingdom of heaven, is in closing your eyes, is in connecting with the truth that resides within. What are you being called to release? What are you being called to release? Surrender stress. And that's speaking to, again, this figure closing their eyes. There's so much tension and stress in the expression and the scrunching of his brows. Life is forcing you to find no answers elsewhere. The only place you haven't looked is within. Do you have a dedicated meditation practice? Do you have an open and consistent and daily connection to your higher consciousness, your inner guiding force? Surrender to miracles. And this feels very connected. Both mammals, both playing in the moonlight, both that light, right? Your higher crown chakra, open it, strengthen it, utilize it. You are not meant to do this alone. And this also, what did that connect to? Where was I hearing that? Maybe it was just something that came to me, but be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Your life and the events that are taking place and the way that you feel and the things that are happening in your life are a direct connection to the beliefs that you hold in your mind. Any limitations, any restrictions, any ways in which you put yourself in a box. You limit your connection to this source. This is the block, is the box you put yourself in some way. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. And this is the guide to come back to the center, is you've done everything you can to find answers, to find your path. But the path is not some distant land beyond where you have to go to. It's simply a frequency and a knowingness and a shift of your mentality that makes the path appear in front of you, where you are, where you're meant to be at this moment. Surrender to stress. This could also be a message of you with this humpback whale energy of going into the depths of emotions and seeing what's there and rummaging and rooting through what needs to be seen within your shadows. It's time to come up for air. And I had made mention of you coming up for air, and that is when you and this person connected. And you see the beauty of their song. It's very different. It's very different in a way that you are somebody who is not afraid to go into the emotional body and to find what's there. You're very courageous and you're ready for anything and everything. You're very fortified. This person's realm is the air. They're very logical. They're highly intelligent. The mind is their domain. But in some sense and how they operate in connections, there is fear that causes them to feel the need to control. And that's this five of swords. It's time for a new story. They see this. Your person is seeing that they cannot win against the forces of life. They have no choice but to go where the tornado sends them. Let the past go. So you two are very different, but in a sense you are two halves of a whole that together can create something incredible. And let go of resistance. Banish any doubt. Let go of any beliefs. Let go of stress, which is yellow, the mind, the logic, the ego that creates endless problems and worries and is on guard and looking for things that are wrong. Purple, crown chakra, your connection to your higher consciousness and to the higher creations of existence, or the realms of creation and existence. Let go of stress and embrace your ability to create, your creative ability, your force. No one listens to me. That's something that is clarifying. The stress that I speak and nobody hears what I'm saying. Maybe they don't need to hear what you're saying for you to find peace and stillness and to connect with your ability to create. Okay. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams, right? Between worlds, work with spirit to heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. I knew I was meant to look at the bottom of the deck. I keep ignoring that. I always get intuitive guidance to look at the bottom of the deck, but then my ego comes in and says, don't do that. You look too much at the bottom of the deck. Dang it. Strikes again. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What guidance does Spirit have for you? Let's see here. I don't want to pull from that one. Let's get this one. What guidance does Spirit have for you? As you're listening to this reading, with exactly where you are and where you're meant to be, what does Spirit want to say to you? What guidance does your higher consciousness have for you? 3. Choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. Where was that? I saw something. The gift is in the present. I don't know where it was. That happens to me all the time. So, I'll put that there if you want to take a screenshot of it. Your guidance is whatever choice is before you, do the thing that scares you. Leave the comfort zone. Be vulnerable. Be authentic. Express what you have to say and let the chips fall where they may, and trust that your authentic expression presented to this person in whatever fashion, if they fall away, that has nothing to do with you. And you have nothing to regret if you express your authentic heart's desire to this person. All right. And let's get an angel number. What is the angel number the collective needs to see? What guidance? What message would you like to convey? 5. Well, and I'm getting like a frog in my throat, which could speak to the throat chakra, to speak. Okay, let's read what it says. Change. A transformative change is on the horizon. This new turning point in your life is divinely guided and inspired, and during this spiritual journey, it is important to maintain a positive and grounded outlook and let go of old habits and beliefs. Belief in scarcity. Scarcity that may be leading to stress, an overactive, undisciplined pattern of thinking, right? During the spiritual journey, it's important to maintain a positive and grounded outlook and let go of old habits and beliefs that no longer serve you. This could be the dawn of a whole new you. The imagery could speak something to you. The divide. When I see lightning, it makes me think of the tower, crumbling foundations, divine intervention, a person or experience brought into your life to illuminate a foundation of belief that is not based in truth. Whatever bred it, whatever formed it, why it's there, is really needs to be looked at and questioned, right? It's all in perspective. This change, be open to it. My voice is heard. Stand strong and communicate your message. The person is ready to receive what you have to share. Conviction. Speak with conviction. All right. I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you in some way, and if it was, please let me know. I'm sending you guys all so much love. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope you have a beautiful start to your week. Even though I'm filming this on Sunday, you'll see it likely on Wednesday, but I'll see you guys very soon.